The next thing I wanted to talk about a little bit about is maybe where things are going, both for you guys and maybe the industry overall. I know you've taken a trip out to actually our most recent podcast guest out in Enid, Oklahoma. We just had Sean on, so I know you went out and saw that. I know you have some plans. Like, what do you see for the next 12 to 18 months as far as Pineville as well as the industry?
I think the big thing is we have to increase the allure, the attraction to this place. What Sean's got out there in Enid, the clutch bowling, and I guess Brunswick has got Spark, which is a very similar system, I've been told.
Right.
I haven't seen it yet. I see that as being a huge draw for entertainment value. I mean, even adults coming in and seeing it's more than just bowling, I think is a huge part of it. I think as a sport, I mean, bowling is just not as appealing to as many people as it used to be. And I think we need to get that back. I mean, we've seen bowling has been dropping, membership in the USBC and things like that.
Yeah, on the competitive side.
Yeah. And I think we've got to do things like that just to get people in. The clutch bowling, I think, is going to be a great draw to getting people in. Center over in Enid, all the other things that he had to do in there, the bumper cars, the arcade. I wish our facility was big enough to handle all that. It's not.
Right.
We've got a very small footprint here.
Right.
And so we've got to find things that we can do over the top of what we've already got. He had 10 times the square footage that we do.
Yeah. Right.
And so, I mean, that would be huge. But I have seen, 30 years ago, blacklight bowling was the new big thing.
Right.
And if you had that, it was a big draw. I think we need to, keep finding things like that to freshen up the game, to make it more exciting. Where all of a sudden, instead of getting those bowlers in maybe 4 or 5 times a year, you're getting them in 10 or 12 times a year. If you make it more exciting for them, they're going to use it more. I think that's it. We just have to increase those people that are intermittent users right now and get them to a more regular basis.
Yeah, and also I think that ties right in line with what you did on the food side, where you take, like you said, a $6 burger, charge 12, make a way better burger, but then you're going to get even more value to the customer. So same with your lineage, right? You start at whatever you charge per game or per hour now, add on the clutch or whatever lighting system you have, and now you give a better experience that you can charge a premium for. Same kind of model.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's say on the other side, or like we were saying about getting them from go to one side or the other, the clutch is such a visual, whichever one you use is so visual that is going to be an easy way to get them to go from the restaurant. Like, oh, what is that over there? Because they can see it.
I believe it's
very visual.
Yeah. Yes, very much so. And all the little things that I don't want this to sound like a promo for clutch, but just all the little things that the kids could do with the clutch system in addition to doing the bowling. I think it's an amazing system. I'm curious to learn more about it. Yeah, I think that's the way the industry needs to go. You need to make it more exciting and appealing to the younger people. Getting those people in here is so important right now. I know we have a few bowlers. We have 4 bowlers in our leagues that are over the age of 90.
Oh, wow.
And I keep thinking, those people aren't going to be coming in here a whole lot longer.
Right.
And who's going to replace them when they're gone? I don't want them to go anywhere. I'm thrilled. I've gotten to know each one of them. That's thrilling when they come in, but we need some younger people in here too. And, the electronics, the clutch, the spark, whatever it happens to be, if that attracts them and gets them in here, that's what we need.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of when I was in the financial services space. There were more financial advisors who were over the age of 70 than under the age of 30, which is just kind of like, it's a very aged, population. So you're thinking, how do we get new people in there? Kind of sounds like similar to what you're talking about. And I found like the social leagues seems to be where that's at. Shorter, less competitive, more just there for the fun, hanging out with the friends seems to be the way that people are more attracted. And you'll get some crossover percentage that move into the competitive because they find that they really like it and they get good at it.
Yeah.
But the shorter social leagues are just so much more appealing to your average person. Accessible, I guess is a better word.
Yeah, I think the ticket average goes up considerably on those groups as well, which is ultimately what we're after. In a small center, you can only throw so many games, but
right,
they can come in and purchase additional products that we have available.
Right. There's no limited inventory on how many beers you can drink other than, the taps that you got. There's only so many, like you said, so many rolls, but you can keep doing beer after beer. It doesn't take a lot of space to drink beer.
Limitations that we don't want to get them to. But.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, for the games, there's only you only have so many lanes, so many lane hours, however you measure it. But with the other ones, it keeps going. Hey, did you like this video? Great. We make 10 of them a week. Subscribe to learn more and keep learning about what's working in the industry. Talk to you then.